Monster Energy. Welcome everyone, Jimmy Coleman here in the booth alongside Levi LaValle. And well, this is only the third year this event has been contested here in Aspen. And in the two prior years, one guy's come out on top, and that's been Rob Adelberg.
Rob Adelberg, he has been on fire as of late, winning 9 X Games medals in 2018 and 19, and he's looking to add to that here tonight.
Taking a look back to that gold medal performance last year, the 2 years that he's gotten gold, it was a combo, 2 different body varials, but this is how he did it in 2019 to make it 2 in a row. However, he says he'd like to bring something new to the party here in 2020, and for a sneak preview of what we might see here tonight, let's take a look at how Rob's preparation was coming into Aspen 2020.
Hey, I'm Rob Adelberg. We're here at Winter X Games in Aspen, Colorado, and I'm here for Snowbike Best Trick. So 2018, 2019, I was able to get the gold medal, kind of with the same trick, and it's a trick I've been doing on my dirt bike. You know, I had to bring something new for 2020. I have a bigger, better trick on my dirt bike that I wanted to bring for this year's snow bike. From the last years, I was practicing in Australia, coming out here at the last minute, and there was no way I was going to be able to perfect the trick at home and come here and think it was going to work the same on the snow bike. So the trick I'm trying for 2020 is another trick that I can do on my dirt bike, but it is so much harder on the snow bike, it isn't funny. I took at least 10 really big slams in the foam pit to finally get to a position where I'm happy with the rotation. So I've worked super hard at this one, and yeah, I'm going to give you something new and I'm going to take that gold.
So there you go, the cat's out of the bag. That is going to be a daunting task right there if he is able to throw a front flip out here tonight. However, we do have a total of 6 athletes in the field out here in Snowbike Best Trick. Leonardo Finney out of Italy, Morgan Kalazug, we've got Robert Haslam, Jackson Strong, Brett Turcott, and of course your defending gold medalist, Rob Adelberg here. And again, this entire first round of runs being brought to you commercial-free by our friends over at Monster Energy. And we're going to start it off, Levi, with the man from Italy. He came in, he was a second alternate. This is Leonardo Finney. Now, he's on a slightly different snow bike out here tonight compared to what the other guys are riding. He has a longer track on the back of his bike. Talk about that.
Yeah, so you can see his kit on the back. The track is much longer than the other riders, and what that does is it really limits you to just doing a straight trick. You're not able to backflip them because they're so long. So the trick that he's planning, I would assume, is going to be an upright trick.
Yeah, that's definitely going to limit you because basically he's on a racing style kit right there. He is an X Games rookie, a professional FMX rider who competes on the Night of the Jump circuit over in Europe. So the way this works, it's the better of your 2 runs that count. The best possible run score you can get out here tonight is 100 points. And oh, the body varial, the Cali roll right there. Pretty much gets all the way around on that one, Levi. What went wrong on the landing?
You know, the hardest thing with the snow bikes is the landing. You have to almost land accelerating to try to help pull the front end through that snow. And if you don't have your hands back on the handlebars in time, you're unable to do that.
So from that onboard cam shot right there, you can see he just lands. He's a little heavy on the left-hand side. You're grabbing with one hand on the handholds, and you're spinning your body completely around.
Ooh. Yeah, he just got crooked up in the air. You know, when you're grabbing, trying to spin around like that, I think it just pulled the back end around, causing the bike to get a little bit crooked, and he was unable to get back on in time to straighten it out.
A little bit of front end heavy on that one as well. You can see as he takes the goggles off, he got a little bit of a snow sample in the face right there. So hopefully able to shake that one off and come back in round number 2. That one was so close, but you got to give him credit. Or X Games rookie, you're the first guy to go in this competition, and you come out and you send a big trick like that. This is Canada's Morgan Kalazuk. He finished out just outside of the podium last year. He had to settle for 4th place out here in Snowbike Best Trick. An insurance agent for his day job decided to walk away from the 9 to 5 to come on out here and try to send something epic out here at X Games Aspen 2020. Only started riding snow bikes back in 2013.
Nice no-handed backflip there. You know, his extension could have been a little bit more, but for that first run, that's a good one to start off with.
I think maybe he was thinking about something else there. That first go-around, he looked a little bit tentative when he got into that flip.
A little bit tentative for sure, but he was able to hang on to that. You can see that extension. He was quick to get back to the handlebars, but he was able to ride out of that clean.
To me, it kind of looked like he leaned his hips into the bars a little bit, like he wanted something else, and then that no-hander part of that was kind of a last-second thought there. But that gets him a 78.33, so that'll put him in that top spot as of right now. This is Robert Zlem from Seattle, Washington. He took a bronze medal back in 2018, the inaugural Snowbike Best Trick event. Owner of Jet City FMX, performs in freestyle demos around Seattle as well as the Pacific Northwest. Said he got a late start training for Aspen 2022 with the birth of his third child. Been training a lot at Kyle DeMella's place up in British Columbia, Canada. So we get it 2 runs out here tonight. It's the better of your 2 runs that count. Max possible points you can get per run is 100 points. Oh, just comes in.
Oh.
Just came in on the ski on that one on the rotation. So X Games Medical tending to Robert there. To see what happened there, it looked like he was going in, Levi, for a Cordova flip.
He definitely got hung up there in the air. You know, things weren't going right. He could tell he was under rotating, so he tried to pull it in and you know, unfortunately stuck the ski end to the landing.
So he's sitting upright as of right now, talking to X Games Medical. We're going to let them tend to Robert Zlem as of right now. We're going to take a quick break. We'll get you an update when we come back here to X Games Aspen and Snowbike Best Trick.
X Games Aspen is brought to you by Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Welcome back to X Games Aspen and Snowbike Best Trick. Before we went to commercial, we saw Robert Haslam take a pretty nasty crash. However, he was able to get up under his own power and walk away. It's being looked at right now by X Games Medical, and we will get you an update on his condition as we get that throughout the competition. So we will get things back underway here at Snowbike Best Trick. The remainder of this round brought to you commercial-free by our friends over at Monster Energy. That is a shot of Jackson Strong, who's medaled in all 8 of his X Games Best Trick starts, be it winter or summer. Let's take a look right now at the equipment he's riding on his snowbike here in Aspen 2020.
G'day, my name's Jackson Strong. I'm from Australia, and we are doing Snowbike Best Trick, so it's going to be a pretty exciting weekend for me. Something that I like about the snowbike is once it's in the air, it is actually quite similar to the dirt bike. I've got a lot of frequent flyer miles on the dirt bike, so when I'm up there on the snowbike, I feel pretty at home. This year I'm riding a KX450 with a short and timber sled aero track on the back. The parts that I got for this track were custom made by a guy in the Midwest. A few other changes that I make to my bike are I've got stiffer suspension in there, I've got Fox floats in the bottom, a Fox TTS shock in the top, I've got flip levers, I've got a higher bend bar, and I've got a lot of grip tape on the bike because the snow gets very slippery. Aspen X Games is definitely a different vibe for me than summer. There's a little bit less pressure here, but nevertheless at X Games I'm going to bring a great show, so let's go.
So a little insight into what Jackson Strong is riding out here this weekend. And by the way, that entire feature was shot on an iPhone there, Levi. Now, I said he's medaled in all 8 of his X Games Best Trick starts. He owns 8 medals in Moto X Best Trick, but we've only seen him one time out here in Aspen. He was not able to compete last year due to an injury in training prior to the event, so we are glad to see Jackson Strong back in the lineup here in 2020. See what he has here. Again, 2 runs. It's the better of your 2 runs that count out here tonight.
Ooh, I don't think that's what he was looking for. You know, he came around with that backflip. You could hear him panic revving around, which means he felt like he was under rotating. And, you know, he wasn't able to put any kind of flair on that flip. So hopefully he's able to put it together in his next run.
Well, you can see him obviously paying tribute to Kobe Bryant out here tonight, rocking the Lakers jersey here. So he just arrived in the U.S. the week of January 6th. He has not ridden a snow bike since Aspen of last year, up until he got here into the States. So not a lot of time to practice. So that could be a factor out here tonight. So 75.66 for him. That'll slide him into second place as of right now. It's Morgan Kalazuk sitting in that top spot as of right now, followed by our X Games rookie in bronze medal as of right now, Leonardo Finney. Before we get to our next rider, let's bring the 3rd member of our crew into the mix, Diana Dahlgren, who has an update on Robert's condition.
Yeah, that's right, guys. He just walked out of the X Games medical tent. He is okay, but he has pulled himself out of the competition here tonight.
Well, unfortunately, we don't see him in round 2. However, it is awesome to see him get up and walk away under his own power, and to hear that news. Thank you, Diana. This is Brett Turcott. We saw him in snowmobile freestyle on Friday night. He had a brand new trick, a body varial he was trying to do in snowmobile freestyle. He's here for redemption out here tonight in Snowbike Best Trick. Brett having to get away from the machine right there. He was having some issues in practice out here. He had 2 crashes in snowmobile freestyle on Friday night trying a body varial called the Corolla.
Wow, look at his handlebars. They're all bent back. You know, that's unfortunate for Brett. Will he be able to get his bike back together in time for his second run?
Just comes up a little short right there and puts the ski tip in first on the heel clicker backflip. And he knew that was going wrong, and at that point, job number 1 is just get away from the bike. You do not want that thing coming down on top of you. So like you said, Levi, I mean, hopefully that didn't ding up his handlebars too bad.
That's unfortunate. You know, Brett was also riding with a banged up hand from the free.
Yeah, he has a cut on his right hand from training in his foam pit back up in Canada.
Yeah, just roll the bar.
So little roughed up from Friday night. And like I said, he had a crash in practice tonight, so let's see if he can come back in round number 2. The man of the night, we've been talking about him, your defending gold medalist. As a matter of fact, he's the only guy to ever take gold since we've contested this event here at X Games. Rob Adelberg, you saw that feature earlier in him teasing the front flip. The question for you, Levi, does he do it in the first round? Or given what we've seen out here tonight thus far, do you hold back and throw a safety run out here? So we'll see what Rob Adelberg can put down right here. See if he's going to go for that front flip, or if he goes for another variation out here tonight. Tucking into it, is he going to get it around? Oh, and he almost hangs on. So Rob Adelberg so close on that front flip right there. He gets it around. That was the key part, but just trying to hang on to ride out the landing.
All right, look at Rob here coming around. He's tucked in as far as he can. You know, he has the rotation. You can see he just under-rotated slightly over the bars, not able to hang on to it.
Look at the way that he puts his face into the bars to get the rotation around. Puts it down in the sweet spot, but it just lurches him forward into the bars, and he's struggling trying to hang on. That was so close, Levi.
So close, so close. You know, the thing about that crash, though, is it looked like a pretty minimal crash, so the bike should still be straight, should still work out fine for round 2.
How insane is it that we're at that point right now, in dirt bikes as well as snow bikes, that you can do a front flip, crash it, and then get up and walk away and come back and take a second run?
Incredible. Well, hopefully we'll see him try it in that second run.
So at the end of round 1, it's Kalazuk, Jackson Strong in second, and Rob Adelberg sitting in third place right now. Again, it's 2 runs. It's the better of your 2 runs that count. So this is far from over. However, we may be down to half a field right now as we welcome back in the Italian rider, Leonardo Finney. Doesn't have much experience on the snow bike, mainly an FMX rider over in European competitions and demos.
Leonardo looking at a little bit safer trick there, just going for a seat grab Indian air. You know, after doing that Cali roll and having some issues, he decided to play it safe.
I mean, yeah, he took a pretty good knock there on that Cali roll attempt in that first run, and you saw it. I mean, he's taking the goggles off. I mean, he had snow debris all in the goggles and in the face there, so
it's a tough one to come back from. After you have a big crash, mentally you're kind of questioning things, and I can understand where he's at right now and decided just to play it safe.
Yeah, you can see right there by that body language, still maybe a little visibly shaken by that first crash. Again, with what we've seen out here tonight with some of the other crashes as well, that also gets into your headset as well.
Oh, absolutely. When you see some of the other riders crashing, you have a crash as well. It starts messing with you mentally, and sometimes that's the difference between going out there and throwing your trick down and backing off a little bit.
So this is Morgan Kalazuk, who happens to be your current leader as of right now, in only his second X Games appearance. As I said before, he finished just outside of the podium in 2019. In his rookie appearance, had to settle for 4th. He's your current leader right now with a 78.33. Followed by Jackson Strong, then Rob Adelberg. So what do you think's going through Morgan Kalazuk's mind right now?
How excited is he right now?
Just coming off the lip at a weird angle and just has a weird pitch right there and has to throw that one away. So not going to be able to best it here in round number 2.
That's unfortunate. He came off the ramp as though he was going to go for a backflip. He had the motion, but it just didn't come around at all, and he's aborted mission and at the highest point there.
Well, again, similar to what we saw out of Brett Turcotte. At that point, when you know it's going south, job number 1 is you want to get that machine as far away from you as humanly possible. But again, he's in that top spot as of right now, and the crashes that we've seen early on, it doesn't look like there's too much of the field left here in the competition. We could be down to our final 2 riders. We will have to wait and see, but as of right now, it's Kalazuk in the lead, followed by Jackson Strong, and then Rob Adelberg. So we are going to be moving on to Jackson Strong here. By the way, this guy's not just good on snow bikes, he's also pretty phenomenal on a dirt bike as well. And by the way, if you'd like to see him perform on a dirt bike, you can join us later on this summer at X Games Minneapolis. It's going to be going on July 16th through the 19th at US Bank Stadium in the heart of the Twin Cities. You guys can get on xgames.com and find out more about the schedule and get your tickets and join us for the party, because it is a good time out there. And we're in your neck of the woods up there,
We are. It's very close to me, so I'll be there for sure.
So Jackson Strong, an 11-time X Games medalist. And like I said before, he hasn't had, pretty much until he got here the first week of this month, he hadn't ridden a snow bike since last year.
But Jackson, he is a best trick specialist. He's won multiple golds doing best trick, and we'll see what he's going to do here tonight.
So he's under power here. Jackson Strong attempt to number 2. You hear a bit of a panic rev there in that flip combo.
I'm not sure what.
I gotta say, I lost him in the lights right there at real-time speed. We'll have to see what happened in the replay. He's like the knack to no footer, and he was thinking about a late heel clicker.
He was kicking like crazy there.
We'll call that the grab bag. He was going for the 3-in-1 combo there.
He went 1-legger to 1 kick to no footer.
Hey, but you know what? He got lurched into the bars on that one, and he hangs on. He has a 75.66 from his first run, but he rides away on that one. And again, paying tribute after the news today of the passing of Kobe Bryant wearing the Lakers jersey. We'll see what happens with the Jackson's going to stick with that first round score. Take a look at that crowd count out here for X Games Aspen 2020.
111,000.
Wow. That's a lot of people out here over the course of the last 4 days. And they have had non-stop action out here at Buttermilk Mountain. Brett Turcotte is back out in the mix. Let's check in with Diana one more time before we see Brett's next attempt.
He is feeling good out there. He said he's going to go out there and do what he can. His bike's not feeling the best right now, but he's doing what he can, guys.
All right, so despite the crashes being a little bit, Brett Turcotte's going to go for it again. It puts one down here in round number 2.
Looked like he had a Superman backflip there. You could hear him panic revving it around. The guys are having a hard time flipping that ramp tonight, but he was able to get that one around.
I got to give him credit for the 2 crashes that he took in snowmobile freestyle on Friday night, and then taking a crash in practice. Crashing his first run here tonight, and then to come back out and do it again.
Oh, man. You said it. I mean, the weekend he's had with crashes, to come back and to commit to a trick like that and pull it around, hats off to him.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about this earlier. I mean, when you see everybody else going down like that, and then you yourself take a slam, you're banged up, it gets in your state of mind. So Brett Turcotte, after all that adversity, with a 79.33, finds himself in the top spot, and he overtakes the lead. So now it's Turcotte, Kalazuk, and Strong. You're 1, 2, 3 with 1 rider left to go. So your silver medalist from 2019 now finds himself in the top spot. But hold the phone, everybody. We have 1 more rider to go. And you saw how close he was to that front flip. Rob Adelberg, locked and loaded. The question is, Levi, does he send it again and go home with his 3rd snowbike best trick gold medal?
I think he goes for it. He was so close on that first one. If he can get it around just a little bit more, I think he'll ride away from it.
It all comes down to this run right here. Again, he was so close. He got the rotation. He put it down at the very end of the landing. He just got lurched a little bit forward and threw him into the bars. Going through the last bits of mental preparation here. He's lined up.
You see him there, he just pulled that lever. What that does is it kicks out a little arm so that he can wedge his foot in there so he can hang on the bike better.
Here we go, he's underpowered. Can he get it done here? Run number 2. He gets the rotation. Is he going to hang on? And no! Over the bars.
Oh my God! Let's go, boys!
You want to talk about a complete reversal of emotion. He looked completely defeated after that crash in round number 1, and I didn't think he was going to come back and take his second run. He looked completely over it, and now he finds himself with a gold medal here tonight.
Unbelievable. You know, he came in after that first one, and his bike was all twisted up. But here we're looking at Rob Adelberg. Look at that rotation. So close to sticking that.
He went so deep into the landing right there. And like I said, what a complete reversal of fortune. He has had a tough weekend out here. 2 big crashes in snowmobile freestyle, a crash in practice, a crash in his first run, and then he comes out for redemption in his second and final run, and he walks away with the gold.
Oh, it tastes so good! Woo! Cap H, let's go, boys!
So that is a wrap here from Snowbike Best Trick. What a finish right there. Jackson Strong comes out and earns himself a bronze medal. Morgan Kalazuk in his second ever X Games appearance walks on with his first medal, a silver. And Brett Turcat, despite the adversity, walks away with a gold medal, his 8th medal overall. But he claims to be the victor here tonight at Snowbike Best Trick.